guys, welcome to Consolevania. I'm Ryan McLeod, you might know me from Consolevania.
And I'm Rabs Lawrence.
I'll be reviewing Resident Evil 3 on this episode, which is 8.3. Joining me also is Robert, who's my co-host on Consolevania.
I'm here.
Robert Florence.
It's great to be here in your room, Ryan, flat. I'll be reviewing Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Working well, Robert.
Thanks, I've been working it.
Really well.
Thanks, I've been working it.
What are you reviewing?
Oh, I said that. Final Fantasy VII Remake. I'll be doing a review. And will I keep it on? Is it still?
Okay.
So it's going to be a great episode of Consolevania. But we're not doing the social distancing thing because we're tough guys, so it's not really for us today. And well, Ryan.
So thanks for watching another episode of Consolevania with me, Ryan, and Robert as well.
Is it that?
Thanks for watching.
Is it still in there? Thanks for watching. Let's get on with the show. Let's continue on. What?
Hi, hello, welcome to the. Can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me? Hi, hello, welcome to Consolevania. Rab, we're on. Sorry, I forgot to do the 3, 2, 1.
Thanks.
Hello, welcome to Consolevania, Robert.
Thanks very much. It's a real pleasure to be on Consolevania.
It's a pleasure to have you on Consolevania, episode 3.8.3.
We are live on Consolevania. This is the first ever episode in the history of Consolevania where we have went completely live.
There's no edits.
No edits. I believe you've just seen an impressive intro. Yeah.
Yeah, that was edited. Though.
That was but this is live. This is going to be a mix of pre-recorded segments and live segments. Just a big hello to everybody. It's amazing that we can actually talk right back in this episode of Consolevania to all the people out there who watch the show. It's fantastic.
Sorry, I was having a drink there. Sorry. So, what have you decided to review on this episode of 8.3, Robert?
Well, I think I've already explained that in the intro.
Have you?
Yeah. I think I've already explained that in the intro. It's Final Fantasy VII Remake as my review for this episode of Consolevania, which is live for the first time ever on Twitch.
That's right, you mentioned that. I'm going to be reviewing Resident Evil 3, which a lot of the people who are watching this episode watch me play anyway, so it's not going to be very entertaining for them.
Yeah, but this isn't just for the people that use Twitch. I always think that the people that use Twitch are a very specific type of audience.
Fucking right there.
They're kind of, you know what I mean?
I know exactly what you fucking mean.
It's good to see you're back on the booze.
They barely stop talking about Porn Island. When I'm streaming like a kids game, like an Animal Crossing kids game, they're talking about Porn Island. 8 o'clock in the morning, my stream is. The dirty bastards.
8 o'clock in the morning every morning. I go at night. That's what they always say. They used to say that about me at school. Rab goes at night. Used to say.
Did they?
I'd be late for school. Well, you were at school. I can't use that bar. No. So, the same school as me. Should we say hello to the chat? Is that a thing we should do because it's a live episode?
I suppose so.
Okay. Right. Okay. Let's have a look at the chat.
Oh, I've got the chat open anyway. I could have done it for you. Sorry.
We've got Darren Bach here. We've got LH. We've got some of they're new appearing on episodes of Consolevania. McCann is in here. There's just a lot of people. But listen, we need to stay focused here. What we want to tell the punters out there is this. Because this is a live episode, we want you to give us a bit of input back. We're going to have a wee bit of a chat later on in the episode. What would you like me and Ryan to chat about? Pick a subject, suggest some subjects, and me and Ryan will have a chat. It's the first time you've been able to do this in an episode of Consolevania.
Do you want a wee advert break type thing that I've cut together? It's like
Mate,
I've done like classic clips of stuff that happened on Twitch. Obviously, everybody who's in the stream right now has already seen all of the stuff, but I've edited it together anyway. So you want to see it?
I would love it.
All right. Well, what to do then is mic your mute or mute your mic.
Mute my mic. Before we go, just one more thing I want to say. I took delivery of a new Nintendo Switch game today. So we're going to be going back into the Switch ditch on this episode.
Oh, you fucking beezer. You should have told me. I could have had the title lined up. Anyway, mute your mic for 38 seconds. There you go. There's titles at the end of it as well, but are you there?
Sorry, I
We're going
didn't.
to do this every time. We're going to have to do this every time.
I've just got a wee game of Age of Empires on the go. Well, it's the first. This is historic because it's the first time I've been able to play a game of Age of Empires while making Consolevania while doing an episode. I'm only joking. I've not really got an Age of Empires game of Age of Empires on the go.
Oh, I was fucking joking.
I wouldn't do that. Now, should we? Will we go on the Switch ditch now, or?
You could do, aye, if you want. If you got your step ladder to get into the ditch.
Just while the fans are deciding what they want me and Ryan to talk about in this episode, I am going to jump full force into the Switch ditch. So now, obviously, this get delivered today, right? So I've not been able to properly
You're right. Can I stop you there, Robert, just to change the subject a wee bit there? You're right. The guys in the chat, you're right in my field of view. Like, you're right in the centre. So you're kind of distracting me with all your... I know I've got a new game, Cuppy. I was going to bring it up, and you're doing that thing again where you're reading my mind. Please. Carry on, Robert. Sorry. It's just that there's no really any point in chatting while the live episode is happening because it's quite distracting. You should be concentrating on the content. You should really be watching the show. It's not about use. Right, so here is my... So I'm putting my gloves on because I don't want to touch it. Right, but let's show you what this is. Oh, I do want to touch it, but I don't want to touch it with my actual bare hands. Can you hear me all right, aye? We good? Yeah.
So the special delivery I took today, and there's going to be only the best people are going to get excited about this, is this.
This looks like filth.
Oh, what's this?
Is this filth? No.
What's this going to be?
Sprady.
It's Esprade, or as I would like to call it. I really just breathed that in there. Let's open up this box and show you what's inside.
Did you know?
Sharp.
Have you got? Sorry.
Sharp. What we have inside is here's the limited edition Shot Triggers manual about the release of Esprade on the Nintendo Switch. And here we have, completely sealed at the minute, Esprade for Nintendo Switch. The port by M2. It's going to be fantastic. Arguably the best 2D shooter, best shmup ever. Arguably, people arguing that, right? But there it is. I've not opened it yet. I don't want to do an unboxing at the minute. You know, no, I need to just put this back. I just thought everybody would be excited about jumping into the Switch ditch with me. To be, please don't fucking eat a banana when I'm talking about it. It's disrespectful to eat a banana when I'm talking about this kind of thing. But it comes with an art book, soundtrack, you know, the usual thing that you need for playing one of the best 2D shmups of all time. And away she goes, there she goes. That's her. That's her away. That's her now. That's her away. So, there she is. Aye, so that's her at aim. So there you go. That's us in the Switch ditch.
Have you got Gary Mark of the Wolves for the Switch? Because I bought that this morning for £6.
I have got it, but there hasn't been a physical edition of that released, Ryan. So for the Switch collector, it's a bit of a predicament. You know?
I also got Katamari Damacy, physical copy sent for America arrived this morning.
Did you? You ordered it for America?
Yeah.
Physical?
Yeah.
That's cool. Great game, isn't it?
It is. It's physical.
It's a great game. Now, does anybody... Should we go to a review? Should we have our first review?
A review already? I've got loads of buttons here to press.
Listen, guys, what do you think of what's in the Switch Stitch? What do you think about it? Come on, chat. What do you think about me getting S-Braid? Because if I'm spending a...
We're maybe getting the mixed signals because we told them not to say anything before and they were asking them questions.
If I'm spending a lot... What's the point in me spending a lot of money on limited editions of games for my Switch if I'm not getting any fucking respect or like getting some praise for it? People going, oh God, Rab's really into his games. If somebody at least say that, I can categorically say no one knows what Esperade is, says Copy, and he's written Esperade as if it's like fucking limeade, like he's bought it off the van. And I got a bottle of Esperade, mate. Can I get a bottle of Esperade and a packet of Monster Munch? Have some respect.
Do you want a wee funny clip?
I'll say by Mike. Anybody remember Norman Collier? Remember? Hey,
that guy.
Yeah, I tell you, I bought that Esperade off back got to get, and I tried to. It's a shoot 'em up on Switch, and
this episode's going to be 5 hours long.
Get a review on the go.
A review? Are you sure? I've got loads of funny clips. A funny clip and then a review. Funny clip.
All right.
Mute your mic, your mute.
Well, mute.
Bullseye. Not only is that no a bullseye, that was a 16. That wasn't even in the 25 ring. And I've got 15 left to go and it's telling me I have to hit 15. How's that work? That's not how darts works. That's not how... It's not even real darts. Did you enjoy that?
Was that the classic Consolevania Twitch?
Well, I put your review on there. I'll put a review.
You being shite at a darts game? You being shite at a darts game?
No, they don't ask you to finish on a double. They're not asking you to finish on a double. It's no darts. Do you want my review
you decided you weren't going to like that game for the start.
I tried.
You had made...
I've got witnesses.
No, you didn't try.
Witnesses.
No, you didn't try. You only try when the wee men are like that, like wee squash blobs. And they go, and they talk like this. This is what the dialogue sounds like. That's what you're into. If somebody's like,
that's good.
If somebody's like, Tifa, come on, I know you can do this. You're not interested.
See, Barrett,
but if you hear,
Barrett was doing nothing.
You're like, Green. He's on his deathbed this week.
I know.
That's what you're into, mate.
You've just described Thomas Was Alone there. It's one of my favourite games. Do you want my Resi 3 review now so we can get through it?
Aye, all right. I quite fancy this, actually. I didn't like the Resi 2 remake. But
have a review and then we'll come back and have a chat about something.
Why watch this,
Over that. Over that. Mike your mook. Hiya, Resident Evil 3 there. Apparently you're in the way, Ryan. It's a stupid place to put the... Anyway. What I appreciate about Consolevania these days. This is good. I'm telling you about what's good about Consolevania. Get a notepad and pen. What I appreciate about how we do Consolevania, how it changes all the time, is that it allows for... What's up with me, man? I'm just sorry I get mesmerised by the footage here. I'm a sicko. I'm a sicko. Don't just ignore streaming, Ryan. Pretend he's not there. I had the footage anyway. I thought I might as well use it, but occasionally you will hear streaming, Ryan. Just ignore him. He's for the past. He doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. The changing nature of Consolevania tell things only going well for Nemesis. His polybags are slightly ripped. Encourages us. That's what I should figure that out before I start recording. It encourages us to change things up, which is what we have been doing for the last few years. So this Resident Evil 3 review isn't so much just a review of the game, but it's a review of like how I played it, because I played it streaming it on Twitch. Where are you going? Which is one of the first times I've completed a few games, but no many. So it really greatly changed the experience playing it on our Twitch channel, because I always check out what other people are saying about that. Just looks like that guy kinda looks a wee bit delicious, doesn't he? It looks like a deli meats counter. Stick a couple of bits of bread either side of that. I'll tuck into that, no problem. I always check out what others are saying if I'm going to speak about a game. It's just a thing that I've always done. Just an insecurity that I've always had, you know what I mean? And it was always quite disappointing. Look how glitchy that footage is. That's Twitch's fault. Don't blame Consolevania Towers for that. That is 100% on Twitch.com's shoulders. Disappointing the fans there. Wait, a shoddy server set up or some such. Don't know what I'm talking about. When I check out the others, I'm always disappointing how rigid the way they do reviews is. I wish more places were like us. Because I just want to be able to say to you that Resi 3's it's a decent laugh. It's quite good fun to play. It's definitely controls better than the old games and all that, and they left out the clock tower. Don't know why they did that, but I mean, maybe not a full price game, but it's a good laugh. You know what I mean? Enjoyed it. Didn't play the Nemesis section because it looked clunky and shite. But aye, that's about it. I just enjoyed it. But then I played it on Twitch, and other people were pitching in and stuff. So that made a big difference. I probably wouldn't even sat down and played it myself, to be honest, because I'm a shitebag, as I'm sure you're aware. Anyway, I would say that the graphics, I would say, are about a 9.2. The sound, I would say, is about a 9.2. The gameplay, I would say, is is that the one behind me? About a 9.2. And what's left? Done graphics, sound, gameplay. The story. I would give it definitely I'd say a 9.2 for the story. So overall, I would say 9.3. Which is about as good as it was when it originally came out. You would say that the Resident Evil 3 was also a 9.3 of the time when that was out. Remember I was telling you that I went on a date and a lassie said Resident Evil 3 was her favourite game? I said it in a previous episode. And for Series 7. Aye. She texted me out the blue actually a few days ago. She wasn't talking about Resident Evil 3. Anyway, I hope you're all enjoying your lockdown still. I think this is probably going to go back to Rab and Ryan on the internet when it's done, this review. Resident Evil 3 remake was a good laugh playing it on Twitch. You might enjoy it. It's fun to shoot the fuck out of zombies still, and it feels like you're playing a you know what I mean, fairly modern game. Doesn't feel like an old-fashioned game anymore. So he's up to anything good this weekend? Sorry, I'm forgetting this isn't Twitch. I'm forgetting that I'm going to run out of time here, and it's no just live forever. So, 9 point. Hello, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed the review. Robert will just be a second because he's watching the stream on delay. He's about 2 seconds behind. There he is.
That was an interesting wee review there, Ryan. Well done.
Thanks very much. I just liked it. That's all I had to say about it. I just liked it.
I liked your joke about putting the monster in the roll and having the wee bits of bread on each side of the monster because they look like meat. It's interesting because I can't actually hear any of the review. I mean, I do remember saying that when I recorded the review, obviously, but I couldn't hear it there. It did look delicious, that guy, though, didn't it? It did, it's great to have you back in the fold because you were a vegetarian for a while. And now you're back to normal. My normal finding monsters delicious. I'm a normal person, and I'll eat anything that fucking moves. No. What I want to say is I've noticed you've got all the wee graphics on the go on your wee Twitch stream. You get the wee, what is this wee thing up the top? Is it Consolevania and the wee buttons and all that? What's that all about?
That's Touch Portal. The whole episode, the whole 8.3 episode is on Touch Portal. Ready to
is
go
that on an iPad?
No, it's on a Huawei.
Huawei. Is okay. Is that okay?
Huawei.
Huawei.
Now that we've watched the Resident Evil 3 review, do you want to watch a funny clip for Resi?
You've got a funny clip for Resident...
A funny clip for the Resi screen.
I don't believe... Wait a minute, are you telling me you found a 30-second funny clip out of the 20 or so hours of footage that you did on Twitch of Resi 3?
Mate, it's 52 seconds long.
Oh my god. Let's get on.
Let's go on.
As Marvin Gaye said.
Mike, you're mute. There's nothing up here. There's nothing up here but that thing. It's not going to work in 2, is it? Nah. Did you enjoy that? See, told you, funny stuff.
I did enjoy it. That's my age as well.
It's weird, isn't it? We watched Enter the Spider-Verse. I know this isn't in the script that we prepared for 8.3, but I watched Enter the Spider-Verse. I'd seen it before, but Kimberly hadn't seen it. The number 42 is in that as well.
It's mad.
Like, it's in a few different scenes.
That film's cracking, by the way.
It's very, very, very good. Who's your favourite Spider-Verse?
Who's my favourite guy?
Aye.
The Peter Parker Spider-Man, the kind of middle-aged Peter Parker Spider-Man. Aye. Would you like the wee pig?
No, I liked what's her name? I forgot
Spider-Gwen.
Gwen. I like Gwen.
Aye. Oh, it's what a film. Oh, we've kind of spoiled it for people there. Spoilers. I really feel like... Oh, sorry. So can we have some suggestions for the chat about something we can chat about?
Well, there's a lot of controversy on just now in the games industry, isn't there, right now? So let's see what they have to talk about. What do you have to talk about, guys?
Well, hold on. We should have a chat about The Last of Us 2 and about the fact the plot of that leaked out. Now, Ryan, you are a big fan of the massively overrated game, The Last of Us. Now, have you seen the spoilers?
No, I won't be looking out at any spoilers. I'll be looking in and not seeing any spoilers.
You have avoided the spoilers completely.
You know what it feels like, actually? It's just occurred to me looking at the chat and all these lovely viewers that we've got in this live stream. Yeah. I feel a bit like, you know how when vicars get a wedding and it's packed for the wedding and they just take that opportunity to say, where were you guys when the normal sermons were taking place? 8 a.m. every morning on Twitch. Where were you then?
Aye. Because it's like 60 odd people now. We are hitting the big time. That just shows you we need to do live episodes. Speaking of sermons, speaking of gathering together of ministers and stuff like that, I was supposed to be getting married in just under 8 weeks. And now I'm not.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So while you are all going, so I want you just to introduce a wee bit of context into this, and I hope that this segment I'm about to say here gets cut out of this and gets uploaded into the internet by some party who is aggressive and wild-eyed, because I want to say this. To see all these people, I'm going to say it with my shut, to see all these people moaning about The Last of Us 2 spoilers going out, or that they didn't like the story that was in The Last of Us 2, or that this or that related to a computer game, when my wedding that was supposed to be happening in less than 8 weeks now can't happen because people can't gather in the same room in any large number because an airborne killer virus might kill them. That was worse than, that burp you did there was worse than the banana.
Oh, I didn't know you could hear it. I tried to turn
that was worse than the banana.
I was trying to chocolate rain it. I'm going to
I'm going to ask a chat. Sorry, I'm going to ask a chat. Is a burp worse than a banana when it comes to disrespect? Because I think a burp one might be worse than the banana. Also, and people could say to me, "Oh, well, your wedding's off. That's a shame," but people are dying.
You can have an accidental burp, though. You can't really have an accidental banana. Do you want a wee funny clip to calm down? It's 36 minutes long.
I would like a wee funny clip, aye.
All right, well,
go for it.
Mute your mic. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Do you like that?
It's a brilliant build up to my review. It's like, see if you were writing this, see if you had planned this episode.
Which we did.
Oh, I know we planned it, right? But see if you'd been planning it over the months, or the weeks and months, and being like, you can see the build up, man. The build up should be, you know, and then Ryan's playing and he does, oh, I don't like it, oh, the fighting, all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? It's perfect. It's a perfect build up. It's a perfect build up. Is all I'm saying. No, you avoided The Last of Us 2 spoilers, but I read them, and it's an incredible amount of power to have in your hands to know what happens to Joe and Eddie in this story. Couldn't keep a straight face. See, this is the problem with doing it live. The problem with doing it live is if we were just doing it, we'd go again. We can't do. In fact, let's go again.
Okay.
No,
don't spoil. I don't want to know what happens to two of my favourite characters, Charles and Eddie. And
I'm not going to tell you what happens to Joe and Eddie in it, but I was quite surprised. I didn't see the spoilers, but I saw a lot of people were shouting about lesbians, and I was just, this is the thing.
People are always doing that, though.
But this is the thing. See nowadays, people shouting about lesbians, and then you're kind of like, well, this really could be anything. They could be talking about anything nowadays. You know what I mean? It's baffling. It's baffling to me. I'm an old man. I'm an old man. I've came to the realisation that I'm an old man.
Well, a lot is we're way ahead of you there. You were an old man ages ago. Do you want your review up now?
I think
you're looking at about 29 minutes here. We've not actually spoke about that hot topic, but I don't have any of the facts at hand, so that's probably for the best.
Well, let's...
What's the controversy?
About The Last of Us?
Yeah.
I don't know, because I don't know what the spoilers are, because I've avoided them as well. Because here's another thing, everybody going, they've spoiled The Last of Us too. There is no way you would accidentally find out what that story is. No way you would accidentally find it out. Unless you're the kind of person who watches Twitch streams and stuff like that. Not to make any judgments. Why don't we play this Final Fantasy VII review, and then let's get it on the table.
Right.
Let's get it on the table. Well, we get it on the table.
So you don't need to see this bit because you've seen it already. So you can go away, get a cup or something, and have a calm down and a chill down.
No, mate, I'll be watching it. I love watching myself. I'll be watching it.
But you've seen it.
I'll be paying more attention to this bit.
You've seen it. You're in it. Have a chill down. You should have a chill down.
Play it. Make him mute.
Right, mate. Listen, this isn't a funny stream, but I'm just figure Robert's probably not watching these bits. So I just want to say, if he's been really positive about Final Fantasy VII, that's really just not how I feel about the game. And I think he's maybe developed some kind of lockdown madness. But he's probably not watching these bits, hopefully, so enjoy the episode anyway. Cheers. Take it easy. It's called Lockdown Madness. Sorry, mate, that was the wrong thing I played there. That was the wrong thing. That was the total wrong thing. That was the total wrong thing.
Just because you've got the
I don't know how they get that in there. I don't know how they get in there.
Just because you've got the Huawei doesn't mean that you are the one that's suddenly, I'm in charge of it and I can make all the things happen, right? Play my fucking review.
What I'm doing is I'm bringing it in right now because I just realised that I hadn't done that. So there it is. It's playing there. See, it's playing there.
Who are they going to believe about Final Fantasy VII review? You are a guy that's got fucking Esperate.
Right, mute your mic. Mute it.
Right, come with me. Keep it coming. Right, so I want to talk to you about Final Fantasy VII Remake. Right? Follow me. I'm away on a side quest just now. Let me just fill you in what's happening, right? In global terms, what's happening is there's this pandemic. There's a global pandemic. There's a killer virus that has the potential to kill millions of people, right? All over the world now. Well, that's going on, however. I'm performing some wee side quests, right? I'm just taking some time out. Obviously, I'm dealing with the pandemic, locking down with my family and all of that kind of stuff. But there's also some side quests I'm doing as well. For example, come and I'll show you. Wait, you see what I did? Come. Follow me. Come on, keep coming. Right, this, I'll show you this here. We've got a bigger chicken coop now. Take a look. We've got a big old chicken coop now. New chickens. Come this way. See this raised bed here? See this raised bed? See, I'll show you this. See that raised bed there? I made that out of wooden pallets. There was wooden pallets, broke them up, made a raised bed out of it. Look at it, brilliant. Now, and while I've been doing that, a global pandemic's been going on, a killer virus and all that, and still I'm finding time to do that kind of stuff, because that's the kind of stuff I like to do. Final Fantasy VII Remake is a masterpiece. It's a masterpiece because it does something really special. It doesn't make the same mistakes that something like the Resident Evil 2 remake did, which was, you know, just flash you up the graphics, make the graphics look better and stuff like that, but it still hangs on to all that old baggage, the baggage of old games design, you know what I mean? It brought that way. Final Fantasy VII Remake is a very, very different thing. It's Final Fantasy VII, definitely. And what makes Final Fantasy VII special? Well, it's clear to me now, it's the characters. There's something special about the characters, something you can't really put your finger on, a magic about them. You know how, like, great sitcoms, I always kind of think about this, right? See great sitcoms that get made. So you have a sitcom like, let's take Porridge, for example, right? Or here's a good, you see, Open All Hours is a good example, right? Open All Hours is a sitcom that we had a different cast, I think. Wouldn't be anywhere near as good. But Open All Hours, with Ronnie Barker in it, with David Jason in it, you have just magic happens. Magic just happens. The characters just fly. Magic happens. You end up with a thing that's a classic forever. Yeah, something like Golden Girls, Cheers. Characters are important. Final Fantasy VII, what makes it special are the characters. And in Final Fantasy VII Remake, what they do is they really drill down into that. They go, we have got the best characters there's ever been in a role-playing game, and we are going to drill right down into that, and we are going to make the best version of these characters there's ever been. Now, it's not just about that, though. It's no... See, my fear when Final Fantasy VII Remake got announced was that it would just be fan service. You know what I mean? It would be like, oh, we're going to do a game, we'll flash up the graphics. Oh, here's Cloud doing cool things. Like, remember when Twin Snakes get made, right? Well, they redid Metal Gear Solid, and there was kind of just daft bits in it where you were kind of like, why Solid Snake doing like somersaults and all that, right? Why is that happening? We haven't done that with this. Cloud is just as cool as you visualised him being when he was that wee polygon guy. He's even cooler in this game. It doesn't miss a beat. There doesn't miss a beat in terms of making you feel like I was right to love these characters back in the day. But it's not just about that, because here's the most important thing. My biggest takeaway for Final Fantasy VII Remake is simply this. That combat system that they've got in that game is fantastic. Exciting, exhilarating, thinky. It's the kind of combat system where you can start playing it and you can feel like, oh, I'm just bashing buttons here. I'm not really sure, I'm just slashing away, slashing. But actually, when you know what you're doing, you can be going combo, this, that, timing, the counter-strike actions that Cloud has in this game. So exciting to pull off. So exciting to pull off the kind of move. So exciting to get. And it's the feel you remember for the original Final Fantasy VII as well. You remember the barriers going up. You remember Earth letting loose with the big spells. And then Cloud coming in to finish things off. You remember Barrett storming back and going for range. It's all happening. And it's all happening on screen. It's all happening fast as anything. It looks amazing. It's flashy as anything. But also it's rock solid. It's a rock solid combat system. Now, I've seen some people complaining about, there was some negatives of this game. There's a lot of padding in it. There's like all these side quests and stuff like that. Listen, don't tell a guy who loves Japanese RPGs, who loves doing all the wee daft side quests like, oh, a guy get lost and he lost his wallet, and a guy can't find his dog, a guy can't find his cat. I love it. That's what a Japanese RPG is. Final Fantasy VII Remake went, we're going big budget, we're going glossy, we're going to make this incredible, spectacular, but we're still going to stay faithful to what a Japanese RPG is. They've stayed faithful to what a Japanese RPG is, which is a beautiful thing. And I think it's important to have these side quests. It's important when there's a big global pandemic going on that you still have time, that you still have space in your head to do things like build a raised bed with wooden pallets, like a hero, like a legend that works with the earth, a legend that loves the earth, like Barrett himself. Now, Final Fantasy VII Remake also does amazing things with the story that I'm not going to go into here in case some of you haven't played it yet, but I will revisit Final Fantasy VII Remake in Consolevania once I know that everybody's played it, so that I can go into the story a wee bit further, because I think what they've done is incredibly creative, incredibly clever, incredibly meta. This is a smart game made with so much love. It's the best game I've played this year. Easy. It's an absolute pleasure to play. It's quirky in all the right places. There's bits that make you kind of go, what the hell is going on here? My daughter, Hope, is filming just now. Thanks, Hope. She's filming at the moment. She's loved watching it. She doesn't want me playing it unless she can be sitting watching it. It's that kind of game. The last time I played a game that somebody was sitting beside me saying, don't play any more of this until I can watch it happening, was Resident Evil 4. I'm going as far back as that, when I had a room of people all going, can we see my Resident Evil 4, can they sit and watch it? And that's very rare. It's very rare with games. I mean, as amazing as a game like Dark Souls is, nobody wants to sit and watch you play Dark Souls, die an hour and hour again. But this spectacle in Final Fantasy VII Remake, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it what they've done. It has completely exceeded every expectation, and I'm no some mad, blind Final Fantasy fanboy either that's just going to be like, oh, it's Final Fantasy VII, so I love it. It was never going to be like that. I went into it kind of like, all right, let's see what they do. And they surprised me. They surprised me by giving me... The biggest surprise has definitely been how fun that combat system is, and how clever and how smart it is. And I just want them to keep that combat system and make another 4 Final Fantasy VII Remake games if you want. I even love the title, Final Fantasy VII Remake, which is actually a really clever title. It's no just saying, here's a remake of Final Fantasy VII. It's actually a really clever title. Beautiful looking game. Fantastic. Hope wrote a rap. She doesn't want, she's hitting a bit of a beamer, she doesn't want me to tell you this rap, and the reason why I think it's crucially important that I read this rap out to you is because my 13-year-old daughter has been moved so much by these characters that she sat down and has actually written this rap. Come with me. Right. Right, I don't know. Hope this is good. You ready? This is Cloud. He's a good fighter, although I don't think his swords get any lighter. I wonder how he carries those swords on his back. Being a good fighter isn't something that he lacks. This is Barrett. He has a gun. If you see him coming up, you better run. He will shoot you in the head. If you see him coming, you might as well be dead. This is Tifa. She has cool shoes. There's never been a fight that she had to lose. She worked in a bar and took care of Marlene. In a battle to win, she is keen. This is Aerith. She is an ancient. In Sector 5, she helps the Doctor with his patients. That's brilliant. She is very kind and has a good heart, although she's very sad when Cloud and her have to part. This is Wedge. He has 4 cats. He used to be on watch and he'd deal with rats. Honestly, I don't know if he's dead or alive. On the first mission, he gave Cloud a high five. I mean, that's brilliant, right? This is Biggs. His best friend is Wedge. Spoiler alert, I was very sad when he was dying on the ledge. It's my daughter. He helped at the orphanage because he's very nice, like how he helped Jessie with her little heist. I mean, that is like amazing rhyming there. This is Jessie. She clearly had a crush on Cloud. Even when she was dying, she admitted it out loud. I thought she was really cool and pretty fun, although when she threw that bomb, she really should have went and run. Spoilers again. This is Red 13. He is a tiger. Is he? He tried to kill Hojo for being a liar. Spoilers again. He seems pretty cool and I was shocked when he could talk. I'm sure he's very happy when Barrett broke the lock. How cool is that? And this, I mean, that should be my review of Final Fantasy VII Remake, that Here's the game that has these characters that instantly just sing. If it was a book, they leap off the page, they leap off the screen, these characters. And when people argue about what is the best Final Fantasy game, there's no argument anymore. Anybody that puts anything ahead of Final Fantasy VII is insane, because you can't design this, you can't plan this. When you create characters like this that just enter the culture with a firm grip, that is magic. That is for the earth. That's something that comes for the ancients. Stay healthy, everybody. Write some raps. I'm going to feed my chickens now. You might think, what's that guy doing feeding chickens when there's a global pandemic going on? But side quests are important.
ティファ、力を抜く。緊張してるだろ。
We're like the yin and the yang, aren't we? We're like the yin and the yang of the video game review Scottish online scene.
We are indeed, mate. We are indeed. We are the yin and the yang. That's why it works. See, I think what people are going to expect now is that we are going to have some massive argument and debate about how you don't like it. You're talking shite. No. But this is how Consolevania works. This is what makes Consolevania magic, is that actually they respect your opinion. There's loads of games. I'm thinking back over the years, and there's loads of games that you've loved that I haven't loved.
Of course.
And even sometimes these games have been like genuine, like ones that you can objectively go, right, these are great games. Like Xenogears, for example. You're mad on Xenogears on the PlayStation 1, and I thought it was all right. I thought it was kind of like...
I don't know how your opinion can be that it's alright, because most people either go, that's amazing, or that's total shite, usually.
I liked a lot of it, and then,
which I understand. Thanks for the 3-month sub there, Commercial Reigns. Sorry.
But it's...
Force of habit. It's force of habit.
But it's... But that's what makes Consolevania work, I think, is this kind of... I do have... I think I probably have more... It's weird though. It's like Final Fantasy VII Remake really got me emotionally, and it really just surprised me. Again, I can't really go into story stuff, but it really surprised me the path it took and the route it went. And but I did get when some people are kind of going. I've seen some people going, "Oh God, it's doing some of these quests and stuff like that. These side quests."
Some of them. I mean, I never even got that far into it. It was just getting me right there.
How many chapters did you get?
Fuck knows. You'll need to ask somebody else.
But I mean, that's the thing. Right away, when I was started fighting, I was like, "Oh man, this is cracking." You know what I mean? So I suppose it's interesting. It's always interesting to see how these differences. But let's just call it. Let's just agree to disagree.
It's weird that we played 2 remakes when we're pushing the boundaries of what's capable with the new technologies. Isn't it? They were playing remakes. It's weird, that, isn't it? If you think about it, this is like a remake. This is like a remake of Consolevania. If you think about it. Sort of.
It is weird. It's been a special. I think it's quite a special time actually. This because we'll probably start to see even Merida. 10-5 was no dinner time. It's a special time for me. But I think it's a special time, and that we're going to see a lot more remakes. And then you have kind of magical kind of moments, almost like this, where Hope is currently playing the original Final Fantasy VII on a Switch, while I'm playing Final Fantasy VII Remake, and she's caught up. She was catching up on me, and I was having to go, wait, You know what I mean? He was like, wait, don't go any further because, like, do you want to see it in the remake or do you want to see it in the original game? And it's an interesting, it's interesting having that.
The original game.
Having that kind of experience. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
We're going to have many of that, Jane. We're going to have many of the moments where you're kind of like, you're playing remakes of stuff and... but the one thing I'll say about Final Fantasy VII is that Hope has went back and is playing the original one on a Switch and is loving it on the Switch. Still feels like the same game. Feels like the same thing.
How much is it on Switch?
Well, I think you can get it for something like less than a tenner, maybe on Switch.
That's unbelievable. That is unbelievable.
Final Fantasy VII. But of course, I bought the physical one, so I paid a stupid amount of money for it for no reason, just to have a bit of plastic.
Do you want to end this episode and go and have a fantastic weekend?
I think we should end this episode and we should go and have a fantastic weekend. I want to thank everybody, by the way, for coming and joining us. I think actually 75 people might be the most people we've ever had watching our Twitch stream.
78 now.
Well, that's fantastic.
So I've just got one more thing to roll. It's not a funny thing. It's just because we need to do this at the end of every episode. So you don't need to mute your mic. You can actually talk over it. I'll just play it like this. See?
Okay.
Consolevania is you and me. And there's a special thanks to our big boy patrons. And it just loops. Nice. It just loops. So it's just going to do that again.
It's just a pity.
That's the end of the episode. That's it, done. This is extra. We're into the extras now. This is the extras.
It's just a shame we don't have any lovely music to play over.
No. Well, we're talking under it.
We can't play these games anymore, but can we still be friends?
Sure, why not?
So, that was good.
Enjoyed that very much. Thanks very much. Thanks for coming, Robert.
Big thank you to our patrons for... genuine big thanks to our patrons because it's currently the only way we're earning money just now while this pandemic's going on. And so big thanks to them for keeping roofs over our heads. And thanks everybody for jumping on Twitch and having a look at us doing this. Next month will be the same.
Probably looking likely. Anyway, take care, everybody. Thanks very much for watching. Thanks for your support, and keep those games